Loyola affords you really unique opportunities through experiential learning. I believe for my education, this was one of the best experiences that I could have ever imagined. The Creative Dramatics combined theater and education and helped us put into context what ways you can reach kids through theater and creative arts.
The first half of the semester, it's around the table, it's a traditional classroom. And then the second half, we work with 8th graders at Swift Elementary. In a traditional classroom, you hope you get it from discussion, but to see work you've taught your students, now they're teaching others, you know, it's immediate.
Being able to have that service learning experience tied in, it was the perfect Loyola Jesuit experience for me because it was taking something that I'm so passionate about and being able to share that with others that haven't been exposed to that yet.
LIFT is a nonprofit organization that works to end poverty and expand opportunity. LIFT has had the biggest impact on my college career out of any other thing I could have done throughout these last 3 years at Loyola. Being able to remember specific clients that I've worked with and say, well, you know, I had this personal narrative story about how, you know, this helped Joe or this helped Sam or anything like that. I think that makes a huge impact on what I want to do because I actually get to see it firsthand and I'm not just reading about it.
With the service learning component, there's just something additional that students are, you know, they're learning related to content, they're learning new skills, but there's more of a transformative shift that can happen.
One of the things that we think is extremely critical for students when they're here is to get hands-on experience with faculty mentored research.
I've been so fortunate to just, it's so hands-on. Like I sit here at the microscope, I get to do the data collection, and it's a really amazing experience.
My project is the creation of a hemoglobin-based oxygen carrier, which is sort of a blood substitute. We're trying to come up with a viable alternative to human-sourced blood donations. So doing my research, I usually work in one person's lab, so that research mentor I get really close with. But through my classes or just kind of consulting with other professors in the department, I've met a bunch of other people who might be really good on my letters of reference.
For my internship at PAWS, I was mainly at the welcome desk. So that entailed greeting our guests and our potential adopters when they walked in, answering any questions they might have.
Students come here from all walks and all majors, and we try to accommodate those majors as best as we can to create a mentoring and learning experience.
Because I am hoping to go into the medical career, I know I was asked on a lot of my medical school applications for a time that I have had to deliver customer service, and I could always cite PAWS for helping me to learn how to do that. But during my internship, I was involved and took the UNIF 390 class, and that just kind of was a supplement. It taught us about different leadership styles, and it taught us about the ways that we could be the best intern we could.
I got the chance to work on the only Chicago talk show, Windy City Live. It taught me a lot of life skills too working here. I dealt with things that I never even knew that I would be capable of doing.
I'm in the process of doing everything to become a physician. Catholic Charities was a great place for me to have those fundamental blocks. The part of Catholic Charities that I worked with was refugee resettlement. I took refugees to all their medical appointments. I coordinated with their physicians. It's giving me exactly what I need before I go to med school.
News for Kids is a startup company here in Evanston that works on transforming young students into informed global citizens. I started just writing stories and gathering content, and then it snowballed into I'm making stories, training interns, and reviewing their projects. It may not seem like it, but you are contributing to the bigger picture. You do see the kind of impact that you have based on the feedback that we get, like, oh my gosh, you know, my kids are so excited to look at your website every day.
ePortfolio to me is the new generation of a resume and of portraying and showcasing who you are.
Throughout the internship course, we would do reflections. Just like the work we would do at the internship, we would have a lot of different things to put in the ePortfolio showing the work we did.
The great thing about ePortfolio is that you can build it really from the ground up, and you can attach your LinkedIn profile as well as a PDF file of your resume, and especially helped me out because with ABC7 and with CBS Radio, I'm able to just attach radio clips, a lot of images with everyone that I worked with, and also video clips of me on air.
It was a good way to kind of reflect on what I did throughout my internship. Some of the projects I did at Catholic Charities, I put them on my ePortfolio. It gave, potential employers an idea of what kind of work I was doing and what I'm capable of.